Welcome to your Nampa High School registration presentation. Let's get started, shall we? Let's take a look at graduation requirements. You need a total of 51 credits to graduate. That's 8 credits of English, 6 of math, which we'll talk more about later, 6 science credits, 2 world history, 2 US history, 2 government, 1 economics, a health, a speech, a PE, 3 technologies, that's computer courses, 2 humanities, and a total of 16 electives. You're also going to need to pass a college entrance examination, that could be the SAT or the SAT, which is offered to all juniors at Nampa High School in the spring. You'll also need to pass your senior project, take state-approved assessments, and go as high as geometry in math. Let's talk about some of the other options. If you do pass all of your classes and you're on track as a junior or senior, you're allowed to have open periods, but remember only 1 open period per day. That's going to be first or fourth period. There's also a release time. Now this is release time seminary and a release time launchpad. That's available to all students, but that's a religious courses that you'll take off campus. So if you sign up for release time, you're still required to report to one of those courses. Nampa High School and the Nampa School District are very happy that they can offer a wide range of advanced placement and the concurrent or dual college credit courses. Please see the course catalog on page 3. Now, that course catalog can be found at the Nampa High School as well as the Nampa School District webpage. Not all of the AP and concurrent classes that are listed are going to be offered. The offerings are based on student interest, so as we request courses, it's very important that you select something you're interested in, as it may or may not be offered. And remember, if you take an AP class, then you'll have a weighted GPA on the 5-point scale. Some other great options are our career technical education options. We have 6 great programs to choose, and underneath each of these programs, there's a plethora of pathways. So if you're interested in the agricultural, natural sciences, business and marketing, engineering technology, family and consumer sciences, health professions, and the skilled and technical sciences, then maybe try to attend the open house, or if you've already missed it, there's some really great information online on the CTE's website. There's a link below. As promised earlier, we need to have a conversation about math. So some things have changed. If you've taken Algebra 1 and Geometry and you've passed them with a C or higher, we really want to push you to achieve as much as you can. So then you're going to need to take Algebra 2 or higher math class in your senior year. So Math for Daily Life will not be available to students that have successfully passed Algebra 1 and Geometry with a C or higher. Fairly new to the district, if you have taken Algebra 2 and earned a D or lower, meaning that we have a choice course and a bundle course. So this would be courses that you take at another school, for instance, one of our CTE courses. So if I'm a Nampa High student and I've taken Intro to Engineering, then I'll need to travel to Columbia High School. Rather than going for 1 period and cutting into class time, the district has decided that we will take 2 classes, so half of your day will be spent at that other school. Now the first course, the engineering course, is my choice course. I'll also need to choose a bundle course, and there's going to be lists provided for you for the choice courses and bundle courses. Make sure you select both. You always want to select the course you really want, because that's what your schedule will be based on. Note that juniors and seniors can use an open period if it's a first or fourth period as a bundle course. And there's going to be certain classes that are allowed to be bundled courses, and the computer will help you pick those when it does come time to register. Now, what if you didn't receive credit for a course over this last year? Well, we'll have some options. That's going to be summer school. You'll want to sign up for that in May, and it's your responsibility to get yourself signed up for that. Registering and paying for these classes are the responsibility of the student. So keep that in mind as you're selecting classes and making your way through this second semester. And also remember, college entrance requirements can be different than high school graduation requirements. Some common differences might be how high you need to go in math. Most colleges want to see at least Algebra 2. There could be more or different science credits required. And typically, most colleges want to see at least 2 years of a foreign language. Now, that needs to be the same foreign language. I couldn't do French 1 year, Spanish the next year. It needs to be 2 years of the same language. There may also be specific electives depending on the college you're going to. The best way is to have a conversation with your counselor and take a look at what college you want to get into in your junior year so you have some options to decide on those courses. Now that we've gone over some of that old information, let's talk about the new. Here we have 18 new proposed courses to this next year's catalog. Remember, these are the proposed courses. And if you recall with the AP and dual credit classes, not all of them are going to be offered. It does get based on student choice. So if there is something you're interested in, make sure and request that on your schedule. Okay, now that we've gone over that crucial information, let's jump into the enrollment process. The 3 steps: complete all required paperwork to submit on course selection day, complete online course selection on assigned day during class, and counselors will review your enrollment and meet with you to discuss your schedule. Remember, you're filling out requests. These things are subject to change, so make sure you have good alternates picked out. If you don't care about your alternates, we don't know what classes to put you in, and you may find yourself in a class that you didn't want to be in. And don't forget to fill out the course request and pen. These will be turned in to your counselor on the day of course selection. Make sure you know what you want to enroll in before enrolling in classes online. The course description booklet is available online at Nampa's website as well as the school district's website. So our enrollment dates. Juniors will enroll during their U.S. history classes on February 13th and 14th. Sophomores in their world history classes on February 15th and 16th. And the freshmen will enroll during their business computer apps class on February 21st and 24th. We're almost done, so hang in there. You should have been handed a student course request worksheet, more commonly referred to as your course request card. Now, please note their color is specific depending on where you're at in school. Current freshmen, that's class of 2020, you should have a green sheet. Our current sophomores, that's class of 2019, you should have a pink sheet. And current juniors, that's next year's graduating class of 2018, should have a blue sheet in front of you. On there, it's going to list out the required classes for you, and then as usual, some spots for you to fill in the electives that you want to take. You're going to take this home, look over the course catalog, which we've already referenced as being on the high school as well as the district's website. Spend some time with your friends, parents, going over it. Figure out what it is that you want, fill it out in pen, and you're going to bring it back on the dates that we had already previously discussed so that you can fill out your course request online. Well, all right, we've made it through.